Greetings, travelers.
Yeah, greetings, travelers. Hi, you beat me to the punch this time. So, well, we're on part 3 of our Mothman trip, which was originally only supposed to be 2 parts, but
it was a long trip.
There was a lot went on. So, and by this time this airs, we'll be talking about our next trip. So we'll probably record that shortly after. But
it's all good. Thanks for still being with us, travelers.
Yeah, and I know it's spooky season, so we'll get back to some Halloween stuff shortly as well. So we may do 3 episodes a week for Halloween season. We'll see.
So we made it to Wednesday of our trip. Mothman's not even until Saturday, but we promised in this episode we'll link up with the other Eerie Travels team. Our powers will unite, and we'll get through this.
Yep. So Wednesday we went to pick up Beau, who was coming from Beau Lake,
our wonderful
producer and writer of the Wolves of Wharton series, one of our proud sponsors. And we came all the way across the state of West Virginia to Moundsville. Right? Yep. Yes. We were going to do Moundsville and Wheeling that day for a few of our northern points of our next book. And it was about halfway for both of us. Yeah. So it worked out pretty good. And we went there. We first went to the Mound of Moundsville, which is right across from our second destination. So you can get them both literally across the street from each other. So
this is an easy twofer.
Yeah. And the Mound itself is very impressive still.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that there was a huge mound complex and all the others are gone, but
pretty much most mounds are just a shadow of what they used to be.
Yeah, or bulldozed to completely gone.
Yeah, or completely gone.
Which is sad, but that's the way of the world. Not to the victors go the spoilers, but to the colonizers go the spoilers. So anyway,
we went to the museum next door.
Yeah, and the museum had awesomeness, had a mastodon skeleton and a dimetrodon.
It was a really fun
and then it had lots of cool facts, and they had a whole exhibit of the fake descriptions of the giants that have been pulled from the mounds. Now, I grew up hearing that was real and it was not a hoax, and that was even in my school books. And I'm trying to find that, and us and the Wild and Weird Radio guys are trying desperately to figure this out. So
I was amazed they had one whole plaque about what a big hoax it was, because I'm like,
I don't know. I mean, some of these guys swear that someone from the Smithsonian came and claimed the bones, and Smithsonian's like, wasn't us. So it could have been anybody.
I feel there's something to this.
There's more to this, and we'll dig into that on a future episode. So but then we went across the street to Moundsville, West Virginia State Penitentiary, which is a wonderful museum. And you've seen this place in lots of movies, lots of videos.
It's been on some ghost shows.
It's been on the ghost shows, of course. Mm-hmm. Right in the door, you don't have to go far in, is Ol Sparky.
Yep.
Sitting right there. And that is the electric chair that sent 12 to their death over the years.
It is a very impressive and oppressive place.
Yeah, and that prison ties into a lot of stuff we've done on Eerie Travels and amongst my books.
Oh, didn't you say the one guy ended up here?
Trout, Rasmus Shue, the husband that was infamously convicted of his wife's death by her ghost, the Greenbrier ghost. This is where he wound up spending his last days, and he was later buried in the cemetery, the Whitegate Cemetery.
So we collected Beau here, and
Beau met us, and Beau was very fascinated by Charlie Manson's letter.
Yes.
Which is there because Charlie was there for a little while and he liked it there. So he begged to come back from California. He wrote many letters demanding to come back to Morgantown or Moundsville.
Mm-hmm.
And, because his family lived in the area. But then we got Beau, and I was like, we got 2 more spots to hit, a little north in Wheeling. And they're right next to each other. And it was another tunnel.
We got a little lost trying to find this tunnel.
Silver Run Tunnel 14. And it's the path that used to be to it was from a graveyard above.
We did find the graveyard.
But it is now private property. So you have to go to the walking trail, the Heritage Trail.
Which is actually a really long trail.
But it's a long trail. We managed to find a spot about a half mile down from the tunnel. Mm-hmm. That we were able to walk over to. Not a proper parking place for it, but it's not bad. You can park 1 or 2 cars there. And we walked down to the tunnel, and Beau got to see this tunnel. Now, this tunnel doesn't have as much history as the Dingus Tunnel. Only 4 murders in this tunnel and some other stuff. And then right outside the tunnel is Winsel Cave, which is a tiny cave. It's very disappointing for those of us who have been to many bigger caves. But
we could barely see it.
Yeah, you could barely see it from the path. And so we didn't even climb up to it because it's a steep climb.
It kind of wasn't worth it. I mean,
but it's a historical place of note. So we marked it and took pictures and went on our way. And then we stopped for gas at a Go Mart and found the king of the trip. We have
King a new
B's
snack.
Potato chips.
Is Mr. B.
Mr. B. And he has several flavors, including a brand new Mothman flavor.
So you know how West Virginia is big on the pepperoni rolls? Well, now you got to watch out for these chips because this is a West Virginia brand. And Mr. B has decided to make Mothman flavor, which we need to try. I think that's going to have to be a video.
Yeah.
Pepperoni roll flavor, which turned out to be the harder one to find.
304
style,
which was a mix of flavors. I can't have any of these.
Erika got a bunch of those.
But then I got the 1951, which is their original recipe, which is cooked in shortening instead of peanut oil. And it hits. It hits a different flavor.
And the other one we need to try is biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. We picked up a couple bags of that. They were the hard ones to get, so we're saving those for a trial at a later date. And I can have those. So I was very happy about that. One more thing about Moundsville. It's funny. Beau and nobody has seen Night of the Hunter, a Robert Mitchum horror, just tense freaking movie that I remember from my childhood being one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. And the guy who they based that on was in Moundsville, and he's buried in Moundsville.
Oh, wow.
And he's buried at the Whitegate Cemetery. And so there was a ton of stuff from him. And he was basically a family murderer. And nobody else knew what I was talking about. So I was like, and I don't have access to Wi-Fi up here, so I can't download the movie and show to everybody. We did horror movies most nights over there.
A few nights that we were all together.
We got to show Beau Brotherhood of the Wolf, which he'd never seen, as a big werewolf fan, even though it's not a werewolf movie. It's a
weird movie.
It's werewolf adjacent.
Yes.
And it's fun though. Great movie. For your French martial arts period.
Sometimes
historical
doesn't know what it wants to be.
No. And just know Monica Bellucci's in it, and she's half naked through most of it. So makes it worthwhile.
So that's the important takeaway.
Yeah, and then Mark Damascus, the new American Iron Chef guy. He's in. He was a super nice guy. We met him at one of the Smoky Mountain Terrors, and he was a blast. So
after that, we met up with Erika and Paige and did like a crap ton of book signing.
Yep. And we will talk about that
after
the break. Yeah, I think after the break. We're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We're so close. We're almost to Mothman.
Yeah. So the Thursday was spent signing books pretty much nonstop. We had so many books to sign ahead of time.
Well, we don't get to spend a lot of time with Paige and Beau, so it was so nice to see them.
So we did that. We did some local.
Paige Lavoie, author of
I'm in Love with Mothman series. And then Beau.
And of course, Erika Lance.
Erika Lance was there. And so we signed all the Dark Side of the Appalachians. Beau signed all the Wolves of Wharton.
Paige signed all the Mothman.
Mothman books. So we would be ahead of the game for Mothman,
which was smart.
We had a fun little coffee shop, Deja Brew.
Yes, total shout out to them. I couldn't believe there's such a good coffee shop in Louisa. Not to slight the one that's downtown.
There's a nice one downtown too, but this one
Deja Brew's new and really good.
Up their game.
If you happen, on the slight chance you happen to be in town.
Yeah.
Really good.
The Mexican place in town, the Bull, I can't remember. El Toro.
Okay.
But it was really good too.
That was dinner.
But then we went to Charleston. Paige had a talk at the Charleston Library.
It's the
Kanawha County Public Library.
Kanawha. Yes, what a cool library. That was fun.
It was an amazing library, and she got to do a reading and a signing. It was her first signing in Charleston. So
Yeah. Really good
we had
turnout.
a lot of fun there.
People.
We found a couple great places to eat there. We found a what was the Cajun place? No, that was in Huntington. The Cajun place was really good. But we were constantly looking at mom and pop restaurants and stuff for the whole thing.
That's what we do.
So then Friday night we set up at Mothman.
Yep. It was not busy yet.
No. There were some issues with the hotel because the Super 8 in Gallipolis is terrible. I will gladly say that on the record that we are never staying there again.
We're just not going to stay nearby anymore.
Yeah, it's we booked the room in January, non-smoking rooms,
also non-refundable,
and also non-refundable.
It was way overpriced.
It was way overpriced because they jacked the prices for Mothman. Understandable.
I get it.
But we walked in, they were filled with smoke, cigar smoke in one and weed in the other. And
we're like, look,
we're all allergic. Paige is allergic. I'm allergic.
We just can't.
And they had also screwed up. We were supposed to have 2 queen beds, and we had 1 queen bed in each room. We were supposed to have 2 queen beds in each room. So
because there was 5 of
them. And of course there was no changing rooms because they were booked solid. So we wound up finding another hotel about a half hour back in Charleston, and it was not bad.
That was a great hotel.
Great hotel. The Wyndham there was, they were amazing. And Crystal there, the manager, she set us up. Oh man, she saved the day.
We were so tired. We were so frazzled, and she just set us up. She's like, you know what? Here's a double adjoining room. You are taken care of. Oh my God. So we're going to be staying over there from
now on. Mothman Festival was insane as always, but so much fun. We met so many travelers.
It was a blur. It was hot again on Saturday.
I was still reeling from having some health issues. And,
my honey was out of it half the day.
Yeah, on Saturday. But thank you all for coming, and thank you all for tuning in
a pleasure
and all
seeing
that.
Everybody.
Yeah, and we signed so many books and sold so many books, and which is awesome. That's the whole point of this trip. And
I know Mothman was the culmination, but honestly, we were just so busy.
You don't even realize.
Not a lot else to say.
We're right in the shadow of the right butt cheek. They moved us to the front of the.
Oh, how many engagements did we see?
We saw 7 on Saturday and 5 more on Sunday. So 12 people got engaged at the statue during Mothman Festival. One couple got engaged at the butt.
Yes.
They got engaged at the butt. They just waited. They took the picture out front, then came around the back and got a picture and got engaged there. There was a double engagement where one couple knew that the other couple was getting engaged, but the surprise was the other guy was engaging his girlfriend too. It was great. We saw some Jawas messing with the statue from the 501st. We saw Cult of Mothman did some worshiping. We saw a bunch of vault dwellers and stuff.
There was a lot of great cosplay.
So much cosplay. Lots of fun. There was they raised so much money for charity.
That was excellent.
The 501st raised over $3,000. The Ghostbusters raised over $2,000. And the whole festival just makes so much money for the town. It's awesome. And Jeff Wamsley puts the show on. King of all things Mothman. He's got a new book out that's detailed with all his interviews, recent interviews with some people and stuff. So he will be hopefully coming on soon, but we're definitely interviewing him for the new book. So that was nice. And then seeing all our friends. Axolotl was there. They have their new bags.
The Ida bags with the pins. It's really cute, Mothman.
And you can order them from them now. And they're doing a special something.
He just teamed up with, I think.
Yeah, if you order a set, you get a hardcover set with it. So of her Mothman series. So a special edition. So very, very cool. We'll put the links to that in the notes. Check that out. We had pepperoni rolls and headed out. And then the next day,
Paige had to zip on Sunday.
Erika left on Sunday.
So
Monday was to take Beau home, and then we were supposed to head home Tuesday, but
we got held up.
The Kari lost her phone or broke her phone. And then there was trials and tribulations getting that repaired in the middle of Charleston, West Virginia. Again, we wound up another day in Charleston. But then we wound up on the way to, we were in Elkins, West Virginia, on our way to Seneca Rocks.
Oh, yeah, Seneca Rock.
And then the van had an issue. The Eerie Mobile had an issue.
The van said no.
Yeah, van decided it was no longer going to work for us. So we had to get repaired, and we had to spend a night in Elkins, West Virginia at a haunted hotel.
Well, we didn't know at the time.
We didn't know at the time it was haunted, but then they told us all about it.
Get the car into the shop. It's not going to get repaired till the next day. whatever hotel we can find. That's what's happening. We have the shirts on our back, and we're just rolling.
Yeah, I didn't have my meds. It was not.
Yeah,
pleasant.
that was not good.
Not pleasant. So we will always be prepared from now on. But that hotel was amazing.
So they said they don't like to advertise that it's haunted, but in fact, he had a number of stories.
He had a number of stories for us, and the manager there, and he was very, very nice. And we're not going to say it on the air just yet because we want to make sure it's okay to say that. But it's a very cool hotel.
We had another destination.
Yeah, we were going to the Blenner. Was it the Blenner Hassett? I think. We were also going to the Tigert Hotel, which is supposedly haunted, but it is now an assisted living place.
But the other hotel is by the school, the university.
Yeah, the university, and let's say it's the Blenner Hassett. I can't remember. But it's a beautiful hotel. We'll be talking about that in the book. It was under renovation while we were there. The restaurant there was closed while they fixed that. But yeah, again, little side strips that we were not expecting. That's the whole point of Eerie Travels. You never know what you're going to see. And we find some things that we expected, and then we find some stuff we didn't. So
that's how it goes.
And that's what the whole point of this is. And we hope you enjoyed these 3 episodes of randomness.
Yeah.
We made it home.
Being forced to come along our trip.
Yeah. We made it home. We'll be talking more about some other stuff. We will put links so you can travel to all these spooky places. Of course, they'll be in the new book, but there'll also be some links here so you can go visit some of these places.
I'll try to put some of the trip pictures up for Patreon.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah. So Patreon members, watch for those. And if you're on our Discord, we posted some of that up there too. So gang, thank you so much for riding with us and supporting us through all this. Thanks for coming out and buying our books. And if you couldn't make it, EerieTravels.com, they'll tell you where our next stops are going to be. And if not,
always get our books online.
Get the books from your favorite local bookstore. They'll be happy to order them.
Support your local bookstore. We always do.
Yep, they will sign them, and then we'll sign them for you at any event you see us at.
Yep.
So, with that, Kari, anything else you want to say about Mothman?
We were so frazzled when we got there.
Yeah.
I lost a couple days there. But no, I mean, I appreciate everyone coming along with us, and we look forward to all our future travels.
Yeah. And we will see you on the other side.